A good day on Thursday, December 18th. John continues making progress on the 46 Garwood Ensign's bottom side. The keel's in place, and now he's begun fitting the intermediate frame members, every one of which has to replace. None of the original ones were in good shape.
Originally, when they put the pieces in, they just barely put a little bit of a notch into the keel for the piece, and they put their fastener so close to the end that over a period of time, with a little bit of water and a little bit of time, the end of the board rotted, and it left it not really holding too well to the keel. I've ever so slightly changed the design a little bit. I put a notch a little further in on the keel and left a little bit of a flat spot for the slat to hit on.
So it's sort of a two-step instead of that.
Right, now it's actually got something to set on, and when we 5200 it in and put a fastener in there, I'm pretty sure it's there for good and not going to ever move again. And each one of them has failed over a period of time, gotten a little bit rough on the ends, therefore they aren't connecting. As you get up front here, you can tell they barely even get to the keel. They were never really figured real tight anyway, made real tight, but I'm trying to make everything a little tighter so that the bolt is a little more structural when I'm done than it was from the factory.
Now, I think at the end of the day yesterday, John, you finally put together
I finished bolting the keel in and finished putting the front pieces in. Got them strengthened up a little bit and finished supporting. I have one or two more bolts to put down through here, through the front of the keel, and then this is all actually fastened back together.
And I think somewhere you added an extra gusset, right?
Yes, right here in the front, right where the front and the back meet, where the two pieces meet, I added a piece of plywood right here for reinforcement to make this frame a lot more structural. It did give a little bit when you push up and down on it. Now it doesn't give at all.
It's kind of neat sighting down that keel after the roller coaster we started with, John.
Yeah, it's nice and straight.
It is nice and straight. Yeah, it's I can't remember it. The up and down was almost an inch, right? From high to low.
A couple of places.
Yeah. So this is a tedious, time-consuming, fussy project because every one of these intermediate frame members has to be a different length. The angles are ever so slightly different.
And the bottom of the bolt from the factory wasn't contoured really nice, whereas at this time we're actually making the bottom of the bolt contour so that it doesn't have a bunch of humps and spots in it.
That'll make it plain so much better than it must have before.
Make it go a lot nicer.
Remember, it was on Little Squam, the Lake of Rocks, so they also took their toll. All right, we'll be back to you.